My mom and dad are both Catholic. My Lebanese ancestors were probably some of the first Christians. Most Lebanese Catholics are descendants of the original followers of Christ. My great-great-grandma Saber was a rare beauty in the village of Rayak, Lebanon. She had long red hair like Mary Magdalene in Dan Brown's controversial novel, The Da Vinci Code. In the early 1900s, more than 90,000 people immigrated from Lebanon to America. Many of them were Catholic. They came looking for financial opportunities and religious freedom. In 1910, at the age of 14, my great-grandpa David Saber traveled over 6,000 miles from his home in Rayak, Lebanon to the small Central California farming town of Reedley to join his older sister and her husband. My great-grandpa Saber was a devout Catholic. His faith was everything. Many of the important decisions he would make throughout his life were based on his strong Catholic beliefs. David married Lemia, a Lebanese Catholic. He moved to Utica, New York to live near Lemia's family. They had 3 children and raised them in the Catholic faith they love so much. In 1948, David would make the decision to pack up his family and return to the Central Valley of California. David and Lemia opened Saber's Market, a small grocery store on the west side of Fresno, surrounded by a close-knit farming community. The store had a home attached and a Catholic church nearby, just what they had prayed for. The country life was great, but they were growing older and wanted to move to a house in the city near a Catholic church. They found the perfect home with a big yard for a garden. It was right across the street from the Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Clearly, more prayers were answered. My great-grandparents' last move together would also be based on their strong Catholic faith. David's health was failing, and they wanted to be close to St. Agnes Hospital. Once again, their prayers were answered. They found a house less than 5 minutes from the only Catholic hospital in the area. They felt truly blessed. My Grandpa Joe was David and Lemia's middle child. He was raised a Catholic, but he married my Grandma Sandy, who was a Methodist. Joe and Sandy baptized my mom and her sister at St. John's Cathedral, but sent them to Sunday school at the neighborhood Methodist church, where Sandy taught Bible study. My mom wasn't raised in any one religion, but she considered herself Catholic because she was baptized as a young child. My parents were married at Sacred Heart, the church my great-grandparents loved so much. As for me, I've never even been in a Catholic church. My parents didn't baptize me, my brother, or sister. They love the tradition of the Catholic Church, but disagree with some of the doctrine. I went to a Christian preschool at a Lutheran church, and attended a youth group and camps at a non-denominational Christian church. We didn't go to church on Sundays. We were usually traveling for soccer. My sister is getting her master's in studio arts. A professor at one of her first undergrad art shows asked her if she was an atheist because some of her hand-blown glass Buddhas had crystals for heads, and the wooden stamp of the Hindu god Ganesh that she spent hours carving was not a perfect depiction. She said she is the opposite of an atheist. She finds beauty and goodness in almost every religion. I feel the same way. I don't know much about the Bible or God, but I love how devout my Catholic ancestors were.